World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Ukraine declared a day of mourning on Tuesday as the United Nations Security Council met in an emergency meeting following a barrage of Russian missiles that killed at least 37 people and injured more than 170 others. Among the targets hit in Monday's multi-city attack was the country's largest children's hospital, part of a daytime series of strikes that Mayor Vitaly Klitschko described as one of the largest of the war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky strongly condemned the attack and said Russia must be held accountable. On Tuesday, on the sidelines of the start of the NATO summit in Washington, Zelensky told VOA that he would be talking with leaders. United States President Joe Biden said in a statement on Monday that the Russian missile strikes are a horrific reminder of Russia's brutality and pledged unshakable U.S. support for Ukraine.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
In other news overseas, Israeli forces on Tuesday deepened an operation in Gaza City despite warnings from Hamas leaders that the offensive could harm ongoing ceasefire talks. The Israeli military said its forces were fighting in the Shejaya area and had killed dozens of militants. The United Nations Human Rights Office expressed concern on Tuesday about the operation and Israel's latest civilian evacuation orders. The UN agency said the orders issued on Sunday called for civilians to move to the west of Gaza City in order to be safe, only to then have the Israel Defense Forces or IDF intensify their strikes on those corridors. Mediators in Egypt are working to try to achieve a long-sought halt in the fighting in Gaza. The White House said on Monday that U.S. officials are in Egypt for discussions designed to lead to a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post, Philippine Ambassador Marsola J. Melior presented his credentials to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo of the Republic of Ghana at the Jubilee House, the seat of the country's presidency in the capital Accra. Ambassador Melior also presented the letter of recall of former Ambassador Shirley Q. Ho Vicario. During the conversation that followed, President Akufo-Addo said that the Philippines and Ghana have long-standing relations and must continue to work together, noting that both countries cooperate in the international arena on such issues as peace and security, climate change, and the protection of the environment. He then offered a toast for strong Philippine-Ghana relations and conveyed his best wishes for Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5 for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.